Hi, this is Rogers Music Academy, and we're on to lesson 3, page 20. So we're going to learn the notes on the first string. First note is an E. Next note is an F on the first fret. Next note is a G on the third fret. And notice how I'm using my first and third finger when it's on the first fret and third on the third. Next, we're going to talk about a whole note. Looks like a circle. And all it means is when you play a note, you count it for 4 beats like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next to it is called the whole note rest, and it's looks like an upside down top hat to me. And that just means you count 4 beats and don't play anything. So on to exercise 9. This is called Rock Riff 1, and the chords above it are really simple. It's just a G chord strummed on beats 1 and 3 like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you just keep doing that over and over. Let's talk a bit about the actual riff played underneath it, which is the harder part of this exercise. It's going to be starting on the 3rd string like this. And when you get down to the end of that one, there is a repeat sign that once you go back to the beginning, play that all again. But this time, when you get to the repeat sign, just go ahead and play the 3rd string open like this. 2, 3, 4. So that's Rock Riff 1. And go slow with it, and you'll be just fine. These are all quarter notes, just counted 1, 2, 3, 4, except for the last whole note. Let's move on to the next page, 21, and this song is called Mary Ann. It's kind of a Caribbean folk song, and this one has a mix of quarter notes and half notes, so the counting is really important. I'll count through this one so you can hear it. First, I'm going to just play the tab underneath. Sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so that's the tab part for Mary Ann. And if you're not as smooth with that counting as I am, it's okay. Just play the notes in any timing that you can just to get them under your fingers. You'll get better with the timing the more that you play and we get deeper into the book. So it doesn't have to be as fast or perfect like I played it. This is just a reference to so you have an idea of what it's supposed to sound like. Next, we have C chords and G7 chords. I think is the only 2 chords in this song. And what we're going to do is use the same rhythm pattern that you saw at the bottom of page 20, which is strumming 1, 2, 3, 4. So here is the chords for Mary Ann. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. G7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice how in the tab there's all these rest and half notes and quarter notes, and when you're strumming you don't pay attention to any of that stuff. The strumming pattern stays the same even if there's a rest or a half note or quarter note. That stuff is only for reading the tab underneath. Okay, so I'm kind of reading the count. The count only applies to the tab, not the strumming. Next, we're going to learn about eighth notes. So quarter notes are counted 1, 2, 3, 4. Eighth notes are counted 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So they're a bit faster sounding, and they have the word and in between 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if you look at exercise 11, it looks like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? So quarter notes are played like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Eighth notes are like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So get used to saying and between those. Let's move to the next page. Page 22. We've got to learn something called alternate picking. So now we're going to work with our right hand. And alternate picking means when you say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, all the and notes are picked up on the string. So instead of picking everything with a downstroke, they're going to be picked up on the and. So here's an example of that. Playing Rock Riff 2, the first two notes are on the third string. And I'm not going to play those two with a downstroke. They're going to be down, up. All right, so the same thing on the next string. It goes down, up, third fret, down, up, down, up. So this is kind of tough to get used to. If you want to, you could try just to learn the notes in the left hand first, and then when you get more comfortable with it, try to do the down-up picking, which we call alternate picking, with our right hand. So I'm going to go ahead and play the tab part for Rock Riff 2, exercise 12. Sounds like this. So that takes a while to get used to doing that alternate picking, but the more you work on it, the better it'll get. The strumming pattern isn't really much to talk about, so I would say don't even bother with learning the strumming pattern in the G. Just work on the tab part underneath. The last thing for the chapter is exercise 13, Hush Little Baby. And while this is just a lullaby, it's actually the hardest song that you've done up to this point because it has quarter notes, half notes, and eighth notes in it. So the timing of this is going to be all over the place. So what I like to do sometimes, before I even play it, I'll just read the count. So to sound like this: 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm kind of saying some of those half notes, the 4, on the quiet side so you can get the idea. So that's the rhythm of the song. And once you kind of get used to that, then you've got to actually play it. Another thing that makes this difficult is we've got down and up picks on certain notes. So it's not just all downstrokes. And to top it all off, we've got string skipping. So the first note starts on the third string, and then the next 3 are on string 1. So it's down, 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 up, down. That's the first bit. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Next bar, 1, 2, and 3, 4. That's a half note, so we still kind of count 4 in our mind. 1, 2, and 3, 4. On to the next one. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. See how that works? I got a lot of eighth notes there. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. Last measure of this line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are all down strums. Next line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the easier section. Then comes some more eighth notes here. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. Let's go over that one again, which is 2 picks down up on the third. Go to the third fret and play down up down. Then go to your first string and go down up last bar goes like this. Okay, so that is the hardest one that we've done so far, but with some time and practice, you can play it. If you want to do the chords with this too, it's very simple. You just strum each chord 4 times. Like that, okay? But most of this chapter is going to be about getting the tab part down. So I wouldn't necessarily spend too much time on the strumming because the notes and the lead guitar part is so difficult. This is one that isn't done usually in 1 week. Hush Little Baby especially might take 2 or 3 weeks to get used to. But hopefully that clears up some things to do it. Go slow, have fun, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.